Welcome back everybody, I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're back reading some more I Don't Work Here Lady stories and I'm so excited. This subreddit is so fun and we've got so much more stuff to read today. So let's get right into it. Enjoy guys. I don't care that a man died. My kid's tummy hurts. This happened a few years ago, so things are a little bit fuzzy around the edges. I'm a veterinary technician and I got injured on the job. A puppy was handed to me and he started flailing and managed to take a 1 centimeter by 3 millimeter chunk out of my cornea with his claw. It's among the most painful injuries I've ever received. I can't see to save my life, so I called my dad and I asked him to take me to the ER. He picks me up directly from work. The ER is a madhouse. You know it's going to be bad when there's a handful of staff waiting on an ambulance to arrive. While I'm waiting in the exam room, I hear a page come over the system for a code blue. That means a patient has arrested and it's an all hands on deck situation for CPR. It's also a reminder that you're lucky to be waiting in an ER because you're not dying. I'm eventually seen by the doctor and I get a few sidelong glances from the nurses at my scrubs. They seem to notice the large paw print logo embroidered on them from the hospital I used to work at and they leave me be. After my visit, the nurse who's discharging me points me down the hall to the door and tells me to exit that way and then she gets back to work. As I'm walking down the hall, a woman pops out from the exam rooms on my blind side and immediately starts yelling. I almost crash into a desk. Our characters will be concerned mother, CM, mortified daughter, MD, and yours truly the main entertainment, me, concerned mother. Do you know how long I've been waiting? Me, gesturing in vain towards the paw print logo. I don't work here, concerned mother. Do you think I'm an idiot? Me, I can get someone to, concerned mother. We've been waiting for 45 minutes in this room. My daughter's tummy hurts. Do you even care about her? The daughter seems to be about 13 years old, covering her face with her hands, looking a bit like she wishes the floor would swallow her up. Me, I can't help, concerned mother, slowly like I'm an idiot. Her tummy hurts. Do you people even care at all about how long we've waited? Me, in disbelief over someone could be so clueless about triage. Did you not see the man come in that got hit by a car? Just a guess, but I was hoping to give us some perspective. Concerned mother, is he my daughter? No. Then why would I care? What's wrong with your face? Quit winking at me. Me, just struggling to see over her head. My bad. At this point, a security guard shows up. He stands between us and looks at her, and then at me. Me, desperately pointing at the paw print logo. I'm a patient. He nods and turns to concerned mother and starts explaining that I don't work here. I didn't hang around to see the aftermath because, you know, the whole couldn't see part. Some say that her daughter's tummy hurts to this very day. Wow, how frustrating. Like what? Do you think I'm stupid? Of course you work here. God, who do you take me for? A moron? Of course you work here and you're not helping my daughter's tummy ache? Not even a little bit? And what, they didn't notice anything going on with your eye? How? And also, why would an employee say that they don't work there? Like the second that you said you didn't work there, they should have been like, oh, okay, sorry about that. Like, why are they trying to convince you that you work there? Yeah, like this comment says, just tell the kid, I'm sorry for the way that your mum is, and then walk away. The next one is called Two Short Ladies Ask a Less Short Man for Help. I, 4'11", was in the grocery store and trying to gauge if I could reach a favorite flavor seltzer water off the top shelf. I see another woman 5'2" nearby. As I look in her direction, she read my mind and said, I'd love to help, but I've got the same problem, and points to an item that she wants near the item I was going for. Up walks our hero, a handsome fellow who was all of 5'5". I said, hello, would you mind helping two short ladies get some stuff from the top shelf? He blushed and said, oh wow, I've never been asked, and grabbed the stuff for us. We all made each other's day. Oh, that's so cute. I was thinking about the other episodes and how we'd randomly find like a wholesome story, and we just did. I love this subreddit. It's so refreshing that some of them are wholesome. I destroy a demanding Karen's grocery list. I was doing my weekly grocery shopping at one of the supermarkets in my area, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I was wearing a collarless Celtic grandfather shirt and a kilt. A Karen came up to me, assuming for some weird reason that I'm an employee. How many stores on Cape Cod have kilts as part of the dress code for male employees? And hits me with the infamous, excuse me? I said, yes, and she shoved a piece of paper, her grocery list in my hand. I handed it back to her and said, sorry, I don't work here. She then shoved her grocery list in the front pocket of my shirt, saying, don't lie to me, do your job. Rather than argue, I took the grocery list out of my shirt pocket, ripped it in half and then in half again. I threw the pieces into the air. She started screaming for a manager. It just so happened the manager on duty wasn't far away and recognized me, because frankly, there aren't too many men on Cape Cod who wear a kilt almost every day, spring, summer, and fall, and I am a regular customer. She demanded I be fired, and he explained I was a customer and didn't work here. Oh my god, they still think you work there? He then picked up the pieces of paper from her torn grocery list, handed them back to Karen, and told her that she could find tape to tape her list back together again. In the next aisle where the school supplies are, she stood up, her mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water, and he and I walked up to the cashier so I could pay for my groceries. I don't know what happened after that as I headed out to my car, loaded my groceries inside, and drove home. That's so amazing. I'm so happy you ripped up the shopping list. Like, that 100% was the right thing to do. And still, after all of this, they thought you still worked there. That's so funny. Like the top comment says, why do so many people just assume that non-employees are lying when they say they don't work there? Has there been a single instance where an employee did lie about where they worked and somebody busted them? I don't mean the lazy employees who just pass everything off to their co-workers. I mean someone wearing the uniform with the badge and the lanyard who just looked somebody in the eyes and lied about working there while on the clock. Yeah, 100%. Like, if they repeatedly say they don't work there, they probably don't work there. I love how well these stories paint a picture in your head of what's going on. I feel like I can perfectly imagine this situation. It's so funny. A lady says I'm a useless worker when I don't even work at the place, and then tells me I should go back to my country. I was just getting food at a store while my dad was waiting in the car for me. As I'm about to leave, a woman approaches me asking where something was. I didn't know that she was talking to me, so I just continued what I was doing. Then she grabs my hoodie and starts yelling at me for ignoring her. I tried to explain that I didn't know she was talking to me, but she cut me off. This store should fire useless workers like you that should go back to your country. A manager heard this and kicked the lady out of the store while she was still cursing and screaming that I should go back to my country. The manager apologized for the lady and gave me a 25% discount on my purchases. I left that store with the biggest smile on my face. And the top comment from OP says, if people are asking where this took place, it took place in Lithuania, where I live. Oh, some people can be so rude for no reason. Like, this was completely pointless, you know? The whole exchange didn't even need to happen. And also, it says that they grabbed your hoodie. Like, obviously you were dressed pretty casually. Surely they can tell that you don't work there. What's with all these people assuming that random customers are employees? And also, it's not like they're asking, oh, hey, do you work here? All of these people are telling the customer that they do work there and being like, no, you definitely work here. You're gonna lose your job. Like, what job are you talking about, you dingbat? They don't even have a job here. Karen wants pizza from a place that has everything but pizza. The other day I wanted pizza. My favorite pizza place is in a supermarket nearby, one of those in-store shops. Now here's the way this place is arranged. There's the pizza shop on the right that sells only pizza and nothing else, besides some refreshments. On the left there's a grill type of shop that sells everything from hot dogs to chicken breast to potato salad and everything in between, but it doesn't serve pizza at all. And then there's the common seating area, which consists of 2 tables and a long table along the wall. Between the two, where you can sit down and eat if you don't want the food to go. I grab my pizza and I see no free seat nearby. When I spot somebody leaving the first chair by the grill place on the long table, so I sit there and I start digging into my pizza. I barely eat a slice when Karen comes to the grill. Cashier, how can I help you? Karen, I want a pepperoni pizza with. Cashier, I'm sorry ma'am, we don't serve pizza here. If you want one. Karen interrupts. What do you mean you don't have pizza? This person here, points at me, is eating one. Cashier, he got it from the place next door. Karen, okay, so go and make me one too. Cashier, I can't, I don't work there. You'll have to go there. What do you mean you don't work here? This is a restaurant, you work here. Give me a pizza. Ma'am, I'm trying to tell you that we're 2 separate establishments. We don't have pizza, they do. Then why is he eating pizza here? Again pointing at me. Hey, why do you sit here? Me, there were no other free seats. Karen, it doesn't matter. If you order from the other side, you have to sit there. Me, it's a common area. You can sit wherever you want to, no matter where you ordered. So Karen thought the 2 shops were just one restaurant, but for some reason there were 2 separate seating areas. Yeah, Karen logic. Hearing the commotion, a security guard comes over. What's going on here, ma'am? Why are you yelling? Karen, this worker refuses to serve me and continues to say that he doesn't work here. Security, is this true? Cashier, okay ma'am, I'll serve you. What did you want again? Karen, oh, I already told you, I want a pepperoni pizza with extra cheese. Cashier looking at the guard and gesturing towards Karen. Security, ma'am, the pizza place is right over there. Karen, I know, he needs to go over there and serve me. To make this story shorter, this pretty much repeats. In the end, the Karen leaves huffing and puffing and swearing that she'll never come back. Wow, she's never coming back to the place that she's not even in. The cashier actually apologizes to me about the inconvenience, and I said he didn't have to. Pizza and a show, this just made my day. Yeah, that's so funny, but also kind of concerning. I am never coming back to this pizza place, even though it's not a pizza place. It's so funny when people are so wrong and they don't even realize it. Someone called the police because I didn't work there. So I've got one of those technician jobs where I work all over and I work on point of sale machines. I often get mistaken for someone that works at the store because I'm behind the counter. Normally people are understanding, but not at this store. When I arrived, I was greeted by the manager and the owner of the store because they've been having issues with the barcode reader. The problem was there was nothing I could really do about it. We'd been having this issue for months, and as technicians we were not giving any way to fix it. I had the manager and the owner threatening to get me fired because I don't want to do my job. They didn't like me already because of something that my co-worker told them months earlier when I was still in training. I was pretty frustrated just minutes after walking into the store. I spent about 4 hours in the store trying to do everything I could to fix the issue. This store has a big island in the middle of it and had a cashier on either end of it, and I was working in the middle. I had people come up to me almost the entire time I was there trying to get me to ring them up. I'd just tell them that I don't work here, you'll have to go to the other people, and would point to the cashiers. As I'm about to wrap up for the day, I notice 6 police officers come into the store and they start talking to the manager. I didn't catch the whole conversation, but I did hear the cop asking, "Are you sure that everybody behind the counter is supposed to be there?" The manager said, "Yeah, those are my 2 clerks, and he's the technician trying to fix the problem." They were there for about 15 minutes and they never said anything to me. So yeah, I went to fix a broken machine, got my job threatened, and had people walk up to me every 5 minutes or so. And one of them called the cops because there was somebody behind the counter that doesn't work there. Bonus story, I was at another store and a lady came up to me and tried to have me ring her up. When I told her that I didn't work there, she apologized and joked about it with me. She then had the brilliant idea of me getting a shirt that says, "I don't work here, lady." Yeah, and it sounds like you need it. As if that many people are getting confused. And why the hell would somebody call the police? Like, obviously, if they're not meant to be there, somebody's gonna remove them. And surely they could tell that you were doing something. Yeah, wow, confusing and frustrating. The next one is called "I actually do work here, but probably not how you think." Context, I work in a hospital. Also context, I have a baby face and I'm short. On any given day, I can be mistaken for a high school student playing dress up. So I don't really begrudge people for mistaking me for a volunteer, unless you're mean. It's a weekend and I'm scheduled to work 28 hours. In my hospital, our staff are pretty distinctive. Nurses wear white, surgical staff wear blue, and techs or other staff wear black. I'm wearing the baggy surgical scrubs to be as comfortable as possible while in hell. I'm rushing around trying to see my patients, and I stopped by to say hi to a few nurses I recognize. We chat a little and one asked me where I'm going. I mention the patient room and they give each other looks, bad sign number 1, before looking at me and assuring that they'd check in, bad sign number 2. I thank them and then I dip into the patient room. Me, hi. Patient, visibly irritated. "About time you came in here. I'm done with my food." Me, "Okay, do you want me to clear that tray for you?" Patient looks at me like I'm a dumbass. "Well, I'm done with it, aren't I?" "Alright then, grumpy guy, whatever, it happens." I go to move the tray and I notice his wife sitting in a chair by his bed. She's looking apologetic to me and moves to take the tray, but I wave her off and I settle it to the side. Me, "Hi, I'm so-and-so." Patient, "I need to go to the bathroom." Me, "Okay, I can come back if you'd like." Patient, again looking at me like I'm a dumbass. "I need to go to the bathroom." Me, "Sir, you're welcome to use the restroom. I can come back when you're done." Patient, "This place is ridiculous. You won't even get to help me. I'm out of major surgery and you can't help me up and pee." Me, pulling out my patient list more for show than anything else because I have it memorized. "This biatch had finger surgery in his non-dominant hand. He has one completely unwrapped hand and his legs work fine. According to my record, sir, you passed your physical therapy yesterday and have unlimited ability to get in and out of bed and move on your own. However, I can also provide a urinal if you'd like." Patient yelling, "This is ridiculous. I just had major surgery. I'm in freaking pain. You want me to just lie in my own pee? You should be freaking helping me. Hold my you-know-what like a good girl and help me pee." Oh, nah. At this point, I see a few nurses duck their head in to check on me, but I wave them off. This dude needs an ego check. Me, "So that's a highly inappropriate request. If you want assistance with your needs, we will provide it, but we will not tolerate being verbally harassed." Patient, "I'm not freaking listening to some freaking nurse tell me what to freaking do. You freaking do what your freaking job is." Patient's wife, "She's not a nurse." Patient, "I don't effing care what she effing is. I'm not effing listening to your effing BS if you don't bloody help me. I don't want to see you ever again." Me, "Just to confirm, sir, that you don't want to see me." "Did I freaking stutter? I said go away, little girl. I want a new nurse." At this point, his nurse steps into the room with hospital security, the kind who are built like NFL linebackers, and respond to psych issues and have handcuffs. Nurse, "Doctor, I called security out of concern for staff safety." Security officer, "Are you okay and do you require assistance? Me? No, but I would like you two to witness for me that the patient would no longer require our services, and pain management will sign off now per patient insistence. I'll alert his surgery team. Nurse and security officer nods. Nurse makes a note in her papers. Patient is now visibly buffering as he's processing. Patient loading probably at like 50%. Wait, doctor with pain management? Me? Yeah, I'm the pain management doctor. Your team wanted me to see you to assess your post-operative pain, but I understand that we're not needed. I'll let your team know. Patient, and get downloaded. You could have freaking told me. You're freaking leaving. I want a freaking new pain doctor. Me smiling serenely. Sir, it's the weekend. I'm the only pain management doctor. As two other witnesses have noted, you've fired me from your care. Good day. I go off on my merry way as this guy starts going ballistic. It's not even standard for the pain service to be asked to see a hand surgery, but I did it as a favor to the orthopedic surgeon since the patient is, quoting the surgeon, a little biatch about his finger pain. I asked the nurse to let me know what happens when the patient realized that I'm the only one in the whole hospital who can write for the high-dose narcotics that he keeps demanding. Oh, that one was so gross. Some people can be so awful, and also being like, oh, I'm in pain, so that means I can be an awful person. That's not an excuse. There are so many like adult babies in the world, but yeah, it sounds like you handled this super well, OP. The next one is called I Just Got Fired. I never thought I'd experience this in my lifetime. I'm a hard worker, extremely dependable and respectful. I'm not sure how I could lose a job like this, especially when I just got it. So I work late, and just about every night for the last few weeks at least, I stop by Walmart to get something for dinner. I usually get off around midnight and I stop by on my way home. Every time I'm at Walmart, barely anyone is there except for the night crew, stocking up the store and doing their own thing. Now, from what I've noticed, they don't have much of a uniform. Many of them are in hoodies or jackets of different colors. Just to add some context, I showed up last night and I'm wearing a hoodie. I begin to walk up and down the aisles trying to figure out what I want for dinner. I'm thinking about pasta, and I walk past a few guys who are loading the shelves. All of a sudden, I start hearing this guy yelling. This voice gets louder. Hey, are you listening? I turn to look to see what's going on, and this guy approaches me. You're late again. Don't think I haven't noticed you walking in the door after 12. I begin to laugh, thinking that this guy's joking around. Before I can even say anything, he jumps on me. You think this is funny? Your job must not be important to you. I want you to follow me to the office. Now I'm completely confused, and I start looking around like I'm on some sort of hidden camera show. He starts to walk off, and I turn around and I go back to shopping. He comes back a minute later and starts to yell, you want to be fired? Because if you don't come with me now, I'll fire you. I start to laugh even harder, and then I ask him, what's my name? He gets a puzzled look, so I ask him again, what's my name? Do you even know who I am? He looks at the other guys in the aisle, who've stopped stocking the shelves at this point to watch this event unfold. He then looks back at me, trying to figure out exactly what to say back to me before his head explodes. Good luck filing the paperwork to fire me when you don't even know my name. I continue to laugh at this whole stupid charade. I pick up some ingredients for spaghetti, trying to give this guy a clue. He storms off, and I look at the other guys in the aisle. I'm sure he'll figure out eventually that I don't work here. They start laughing and I go on. I can't believe I lost the job I just found out I had in the same night. Wow, that was so good. Yeah, so what's my name, buddy? Oh, yeah. About that. I'm not sure, but you better believe that you're fired. That's so funny. Oh no, I lost my job. The one that I didn't even have. And on that note, I feel like that's enough for today. This is such a beautiful subreddit, and I'll make a new episode super soon. But for now, let's read something wholesome. News that matters. A pelican befriended a stray dog who was often spotted hanging out all alone along the boat docks. The man who photographed this has adopted him, but brings him back every day to see his friend, Petey the pelican. Oh, beautiful puppy dog and Petey the pelican. I feel like there should definitely be like a comic series about these two beautiful little friends. Me sleeping well knowing that I've been clean for 6 months today. Oh wow, congratulations. That's so awesome, and you should be proud of yourself. Hell yeah, keep up the good work. Everyone is included. Oh, the little cutie in their pocket. That's a good place to keep a little mouse. Oh yeah, this one again. My sister proposed to her girlfriend today, and look at the older woman's reaction. Yeah, we've read this one before, but it's so wholesome. They're like, oh my god, is this real? Am I actually witnessing this? It would have made their day too. Everybody in this picture had a good day. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you did and you want to see more episodes like this, make sure you like and subscribe. And the very fitting comment of the day today goes to the hit Tsubasa. I'm so glad to hear the wholesome stories sprinkled in the video. Yeah, same. Isn't it so nice? And they always have such a cute plot twist as well. And you're halfway into it and you're like, wait a second, is this a really cute story? Yeah, it's so refreshing to read them. Like the second one we read today, just people having a good good time. It's so nice. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you for all the support, guys. Make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say because I say it every single day. Bye!